Just when Nigerians were starting to believe the fire was far away, just when we convinced ourselves that the storm was limited to distant forests and forgotten highways in the northwest, reality came crashing down again. Loud. Violent. Unavoidable. This time, it wasn't cattle rustling. It wasn't an ambush on a lonely road. It wasn't farmers caught in the middle. This time, the attack struck at the heart of identity itself. Faith was attacked. Authority was mocked. Security was humiliated. What happened in Aguara local government area of Niger State last night is not just another breaking news headline. It is a warning. A message written in fire. Reports now confirm that armed bandits stormed Aguara town with a level of confidence that can only come from men who believe nothing can stop them. They didn't creep in under the cover of darkness. They didn't strike and disappear. They took over. Eyewitness accounts and verified videos spreading rapidly online show that the attackers moved freely through the town, unleashing destruction with chilling precision. Their targets were not random. They went straight for the two pillars every struggling community depends on when things fall apart: God and government. First, the unthinkable happened. The Aguara Divisional Police Headquarters, the symbol of law, order, and state authority, was set ablaze. Let that sink in. A police station. Burned. Reduced to ruins. The very place meant to protect lives and restore calm became a helpless victim of chaos. If a police station can be attacked and destroyed so openly, one question immediately echoes across Niger State this morning. If the police are not safe, who is? But the horror didn't end there. In a move that has shaken the nation to its core, the attackers turned their rage toward a sacred space. The First UMCA Church in Aguara, a house of worship, a place of refuge, a sanctuary for the weary, was also set on fire. Watching the flames swallow a church in the middle of the night is not something you forget. It cuts deep. It sends a clear and terrifying signal: these attackers have no fear of God, no respect for faith, and no regard for the fragile balance holding communities together. This wasn't accidental damage. This wasn't crossfire. This was deliberate. A psychological attack designed to break spirits, ignite fear, and divide people. And here's where the story becomes even more disturbing. Unlike previous attacks where gunmen strike and vanish into the forest, residents say this time was different. The attackers stayed. They patrolled. They intimidated. They controlled movement. Imagine standing in your street, watching your police station burn. Watching your church burn. And still seeing armed men walking freely around your town. That is not a raid. That is a siege. Calls for help went out. Screams echoed into the night. But once again, a phrase Nigerians are sadly familiar with appeared in the reports: security response lagged behind. Lagged behind, while buildings burned. Lagged behind, while fear spread. Lagged behind, while a local government headquarters was effectively overrun. Aguara is not a remote village hidden in the bush. It is an LGA headquarters. If a place like this can be taken so easily, what chance do smaller communities have? This attack marks a dangerous shift. For years, notorious bandit groups have terrorized Zamfara, Sokoto, and nearby areas. But this move into Niger State signals expansion. It signals confidence. It signals boldness. Niger State sits uncomfortably close to the nation's center of power. If Aguara can burn, no one should be pretending this crisis is far away anymore. The destruction of the UMCA Church cuts especially deep because religious centers have always been the last shelter for the poor and the forgotten. When government fails, people run to the church. When fear rises, people pray. Now even that refuge has been violated. This is warfare of the mind. The goal is simple: make people feel abandoned. Make them feel exposed. Make them believe there is nowhere left to run. Videos circulating online, already verified, show flames tearing through the night sky, lighting up Aguara in a glow no one asked for. The crackle of burning buildings mixed with the cries of residents is a sound that will haunt that community for years. The police station now stands as a blackened shell, a grim reminder of what happened when order collapsed. Questions remain unanswered.
What we are seeing right now is a very serious situation that is drawing national attention, and many Nigerians are talking about it across the country.
Now, the visuals speak
Senior
louder
voices
than any
within the
official
Nigerian
statement.
military space are openly expressing deep concern over the role, statements, and public influence of Sheikh Ahmad Gumi.
Neighboring
And
towns
this
are on
concern
edge,
has
with
now grown
residents
into
quietly
loud
packing
calls
bags
for
and
his
wondering if they are
immediate
next.
arrest.
When a
This
police
issue
station
is no longer
falls,
a
it
small
sends a
discussion
brutal
among
message.
analysts or commentators.
We are stronger
It has
than your
entered the
government.
public space as a
As of this
major
moment,
national security
residents fear the
conversation,
attackers may
and
still be
people are
hiding
paying
in
close
surrounding
attention.
bushes.
As
The
this story
calls coming
develops,
from
let us
Aguara
be
are
very
urgent
clear
and clear.
about what is happening.
Not
The
for
core
speeches.
of the matter is not about religion.
Not for
It
condolences.
is not about ethnicity. It
They
is not
want
about
action.
personal hatred.
They want
It is about
soldiers.
national security,
They want
public
helicopters.
statements, and the effect those
They want
statements may
proof that
have on
Nigeria
a country
remembers them.
already battling
While
serious
headlines
insecurity
point
challenges.
fingers at notorious
Many
figures
military
like Bello
figures
Turji,
believe that words
experts warn
spoken
that
by
banditry has
influential
evolved
individuals
into a
carry weight,
franchise,
and when
multiple
such words
groups
appear
now
to
copying the same
excuse,
ruthless playbook.
soften, or justify
Whether
violent
it was
actions
Turji
by armed
himself
groups,
or those
they
following his
believe the
method,
consequences
the
can
outcome
be
is the
dangerous.
same.
Before I
Aguara
continue,
is
please
wounded.
like this video and subscribe
Aguara
to the
is
channel
burning.
so you don't miss updates on
And
stories
Aguara
like
is
this.
watching to see
It really
what
helps the
happens
channel
next.
grow, and it keeps you informed
Will the
in real
government
time.
respond decisively?
Now, the demand
Will the
being
police
made by
station
these
be
military
rebuilt?
voices is based on a
Will the church rise
long-standing
again?
frustration. For
Or will
years,
this become
Nigeria
just
has been
another
dealing
name
with
added
armed
to a long,
violence,
painful
attacks on
list?
communities,
For
abductions,
now,
and
the
fear
people of
across
Aguara are
many
living
regions.
through a darkness no
Soldiers are
community
deployed.
deserves. Keep them in your thoughts. Keep your eyes open. Because what happened there is not just their problem anymore.